Tathva, the philosophy of the evolution and the transformation of the divine into various celestial objects and into various living forms and finally into human beings, and where this particular human form is going to merge its soul after the soul leaves the body is essentially the understanding of the philosophers. And this has been supported by various logics and various philosophical conclusions by our philosophers, and generally supported to some extent by the science of today. The science acknowledges that 99% of an energy particle, let us say an atom in this case, is made up of almighty space, or they just call it as empty space, but our philosophers call it as the almighty space. It is almighty because it is plenum in nature with force, time and consciousness as its characteristics. As plenum, this force is a self-corrective, auto-adjusting system which is inexhaustible in its nature. Imagine a vessel and water in that vessel. You take a handful of water, you put your hand into that vessel and take some water out of it. The water readjusts itself according to its specific gravity, fills the remaining space. Imagine an ocean. You take a handful of water out of the ocean, it is so insignificant, it doesn't even matter. Now imagine an ocean like an energy space enveloping the entire universe. If you want to know the size of the universe, and let me just give you a small orientation of this, or just to give you a visualization of this. The Earth is a 25,000 mile circumference orb. It is spinning around its own orbit. That means it is spinning at about 1,000 miles an hour. The Sun, our Sun in the solar system, is about 1.8 million times larger than our Earth. Imagine the size of Earth and imagine the size of Sun. The Sun is spinning around its own orbit at around 25 days per cycle, per revolution. Now the Sun itself is a very small star in the Milky Way galaxy. So can you imagine the size of the Milky Way galaxy? It is millions of million times larger than our Sun. So can you comprehend the Milky Way galaxy now? So compared to the Milky Way galaxy, the Sun is as a dot. Compared to the Sun, the Earth is a dot. Compared to that particular Earth, we are a speck. Inside us, there are molecules and atoms. And inside the atoms, the electron, neutron, proton is even such an infinitesimal energy particle. So now are you able to imagine? Now imagine that entire universe. Universe is made up of millions of such galaxies, scientists say. We don't know what is in the center of this universe. There must be a space. There must be a star-like, object, I suppose, which is in the center of this universe, around which all the galaxies are spinning at an extraordinary speed. 99% of this is gravity, almighty space. It's in an uncharacterized form. No matter how much you take from this, this space is not going to exhaust itself. It is inexhaustible, almighty source. It is the same source that powers our body, our mind, our Kundalini Shakti. Realization of this is Tathva. And the only way to realize is to travel inside us and merge our mind with that almighty source which powers our subconscious mind. powers our body, powers every single action of ours, compresses all actions and stores as a genetic imprint in the genetic center, and gives us results according to those genetic imprints and helping us towards the journey of consciousness. The state of realization is what our philosophers called as Tathvamasi, that we are the philosophy, we are the science, we are nothing but a characterized form of the divine source itself. We are a fraction of the totality. The fraction demands, totality supplies. I will see you very soon. Be blessed by the divine.